Hello, everyone, and happy Superman Day. As you guys can tell, today is his 88th anniversary. In 2 years, we will celebrate his 90th anniversary. Can you believe it? But today, since today's Superman Day, I figured that I would do a video where I finally get to discuss, or at least talk about several other Superman villains that I would like to see appear in future live-action Superman movies. And I think it's about time because, as you guys have already heard or know, Brainiac is set to make his finally, after years and years of setback, Brainiac is set to make his big screen debut next year in the sequel to James Gunn's Superman movie, Man of Tomorrow. And he was supposed to appear in the Christopher Reeve movies. He was supposed to appear in a Superman movie with Brandon Routh. And he was supposed to appear in a Man of Steel sequel with Henry Cavill. But as you all know, those movies ended up being scrapped. So, finally, Brainiac, after years and years of setback, Brainiac is finally going to make his big screen debut. And as a huge fan of the character, I couldn't be happier. But with that being said, I've thought about, since Brainiac is finally about to make his big screen debut, let me talk about some other Superman villains that I feel that need to make the big screen as well. Starting off with the man that made Superman get really pissed off for the man who has everything story arc. Mongul, the ruler of Warworld. I mean, this is a guy that's a physically intimidating and imposing foe. A guy that can trade blow for blow with Superman on pretty much on equal terms. This character has been a thorn at Superman's side pretty much since the Bronze Age of comic books. I became a fan of this character through Eric Roberts' voice work of the character in the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited animated shows. This is a character that's been a huge part of the DC universe for many, many years. And I don't see this dude I don't see DC stop making this guy a huge force in the franchise anytime soon. So that's number one. Number two is John Corbin, aka Metallo, the Terminator-like cyborg powered by a heart made of green kryptonite. I mean, this is a character that I've been a fan of since Malcolm McDowell's voice work of the character in the DCAU, starting with Superman the Animated Series. This is a character that has been a huge thorn on Superman's side as well. I mean, this is a guy that even without using his kryptonite heart, he can still trade punches with the Man of Steel pretty much on equal terms as well. He's highly durable, pretty much nearly indestructible. So yeah, he can trade punches with the Man of Steel in any given day, even without using his kryptonite heart. Next up is Livewire. Now, she was a villain that along with Batman Beyond and Harley Quinn, that she was originally going to be exclusive to the DCAU franchise, but because she became so popular during her debut in either seasons 2 or 3 of Superman the Animated Series, that DC eventually transitioned her to the comics, and she has been a fan favorite ever since. To basically describe Livewire, she's basically a female Electro, but you can argue she may be just as powerful, not a bit more powerful than Electro, considering the fact that she can project powerful electric bolts and blasts that could stun or weaken the Man of Steel. I mean, that's pretty impressive if I don't say so myself. The next character I want to see on the list is Toyman. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this character, but I like him. I like the fact that he kind of takes a little innocent toy and turns to a deadly weapon. That's creepy, but also fun to me at the same time. I loved how he was written and portrayed in the DC animated universe, especially in particular Superman the Animated Series. As I said, I know not everyone likes him, but I do. Next one, this is a character that made his debut in Action Comics 775 back in 2001. This is the guy that has been a fan favorite for almost a quarter of a century now, and that is for pretty much a quarter of a century now, and that is Manchester Black, the British telepath that led this villainous / anti-heroic group known as the Elite. And obviously he was adapted brilliantly in the animated movie Superman vs. the Elite back in either 2012 or 2013. And this is a character that pretty much challenged Superman's morals, and obviously, since that point he has been a huge pain in the ass to Superman. I mean, this guy's a very powerful telepath and telekinetic, so he could definitely do some damage to Superman, which he has shown throughout the years. So I would like to see him make his debut on the big screen as well. Next person I would like to see make his debut on the big screen is, now they got to do the death and reign of the death, not only the death of Superman right. They got to do the reign of the Superman right as well, and that is Hank Henshaw, aka the original Cyborg Superman. I'm a huge fan of this character. This is a guy that is basically Superman, but also with cybernetic abilities. So that makes him, in a lot of ways, even more dangerous. So, yeah, been a fan for years. I would like to see him get his due, but we shall see. But yeah. Next person I would like to see make his debut on the big... Now, this could be a long shot, but I know he was very popular in Superman the Anime, and that is Lumina. This is a guy that used a lot of technology and a lot of red sun radiation to gain the upper hand on Superman, especially in Superman the Animated Series. So I would like to see if James Gunn's going to take that character and bring him onto the big screen, because I think that character would be awesome. But anyways, that's just my opinion. Now, the next Superman villain I would like, or at least the next, well, let's see here. The next one is Atomic Skull. Now, this guy can go toe-to-toe with Superman. He can shoot powerful radiation blasts that can stun and hurt Superman. You know, this character has been around a long time, so there's that. Silver Banshee, a woman that can shoot powerful sonic screams that can really hurt Superman's super hearing. Who else would I? Well, let's see, go up again. Trying to think here. I mean, even though these guys aren't villains, I mean, obviously we'd like to see Mr. Mxyzptlk, the mischievous, mad, mystical imp from the fifth dimension. That would be cool. I don't care how lame that crap is. If you got a chance to do it, bring his ass on over. I mean, that's all I have for now. Those are just several Superman villains that I would like to see be adapted on the big screen. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.